Okay na.
So, good afternoon, everyone. So, after we discuss the chapter 1, chapter 2, and the chapter 3, we will now proceed to the chapter 4, which is the presentation and interpretation of data. So, when you hear the word chapter 4, what comes into your mind?
There's a 4.
Anyone in research? Yes, Mr. Almaris.
So, when I hear about chapter 4, so first comes to my mind are data, tables, and interpretations. Because it's my part during our thesis.
Okay, thank you. Another one? Yes, Mr.
The presentation of data.
Okay, anyone?
Numbers.
Okay. Anyone? Yes, Mr. Salazar.
Graphs, bars.
Anything? Anyone?
Most
Nana? Okay. So when we say chapter 4, it includes the presentation, the analysis, and the interpretation of data. So when we are in senior high school or we are in high school, we always encounter this during research. So when we say presentation and interpretation of data, this is where the chapter you interpret the data, all the data gathered in the chapter 3. So it is important that all of your information or the data you gathered is very valid and reliable to have to have an accurate presentation of your data. So when we say chapter 4, it is the heart of research study. Kindly read these slides.
Chapter 4 is the heart of research study. In this section, problems, sub-problems, and specific problems are presented, analyzed, and interpreted. Data can be presented through the use of tables, graphs, text, and figures.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Kaya. So why do you think chapter 4 is considered as the heart of the research?
I think
Yes, Mr. Thompson.
kasi in this section, problem, sub-problem, specific problem are presented, analyzed, and interpreted. Kasi dito nga bigay yung mga table na. So parang dito, isa-isa natin yung mga problems, tapos kung paano masunod. Yun.
Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Correct? Yes, yung data na nag-gather natin, yun yung bumubuhay sa ating research. At kumbaga, yun yung magiging, kasi ano talaga, ng research. Okay, thank you, Miss. So, Miss Samadsad, clearly said that it is heart of the research study because it becomes our basis. So, it is the interpretation of data. Meaning, dito natin ibabase yung ating conclusion, the summary, or the overall impact or the overall outcome of the desire of our research. So, like Mr. Salazar and Mr. Almaris said, the data can be presented through a data table, bars, and it will be presented by also a numbers, text, or figures. So after the data have been already presented in tabular or textual, so when we say tabular, it means
Table.
So mostly yung according kanina kay Miss Mapa, which is the ANOVA and Likert scale, right? Likert scale. So yun, gumagamit tayo doon ng tabular. And it comes to textual. So di ba pag nalagaw kayo ng table, di ba may mga ganyan? Tapos may mga pie graph ganyan. Tapos meron na Yes. So meron nakalagay dito sa baba na interpretation. So, di ba?
Yes.
So we show that a figure 1 or table 1 show ganun ganyan. So yun yung sinasabi natin dito na textual or graphical form. Then it means yun yung interpretation or analyzed the interpreted data na nag-gather natin. So we have the elements of chapter 4. We had 4. So we have the statement or condition of the situation. So syempre, dito natin i-restate lang natin dito kung ano yung situation na gusto nating palabasin. Di ba, bago tayo naman maglagay ng mga tabular, ini-introduce muna natin yung chapter 4 na in this case, we will present the data analysis that we gathered, interpreted, yung gano'n. And the probable cause of the condition is kung ano yung nagiging dahilan. So, ano yung dahilan bakit mo nakonduct yung study na to at kung ano yung magpapatunay based doon sa data gathering na nakuha nyo. Next, we also have the probable effects. So, ano yung epekto nito dun sa mga respondents mo or dun sa hinahanap mo na variables. Diba, meron na tayong 2 variables which are the independent and dependent. So, in chapter 4, we will also be gathered the suggestion for the continuous or remedial measure, which is dito papasok yung recommendations dito papasok yun. Kasi hindi ka naman makakapag-recommend of something. You can recommend something to be continued, or to be stopped, or to have a change kung hindi mo pa naman nabibigay yung results. So, yun lang naman yung chapter 4. So, again, chapter 4 is the heart of the research, consisting of data table, presentation, and numbers. And we have the 4 elements, which are the statement of the condition, probable cause of the condition, probable effects, and the state suggestion for continuous remedial measures. That would be all.